Welcome. Let's talk a little bit about the wizard. And the main reason for making this short little video is this item right here, Etched Sigil. And it's really something else. So first of all, let's look at the Firebird's eye, which eventually this is going to be probably what I grow into. And you see this is a fresh level 70, Season 5, kind of getting back into Diablo 3 for the first time in quite a while, enjoying a lot of the changes to seasons, but that's for another video. Let's talk about this gear. As you play through the chapters in Season 5, you're going to unlock a full set of Firebird's gear. And so it's fun to make a build sort of around this set of gear that you're going to get just by playing through the challenges with your new level 70 season character. And again, you will eventually likely want to build into having your offhand be the Firebird's eye, especially with that fire skills deal additional damage piece to the offhand. But until you get a good roll on one of these, or in the meantime, if you can find an Etched Sigil, and I actually got one right after I hit 70. This was the first legendary I got, and it was a drop. But the thing you want to notice is in the orange writing, what the special effect of this piece of gear is. It says your Arcane Torrent, Disintegrate, and Ray of Frost also cast one of your other damaging arcane power spenders every second. So what this means is any ability you have that will cause damage can be cast once per second. So you can see here I've got Meteor. Now let's look at this. A build that, I mean, I don't want to call it cookie cutter, but if you go look up builds that sort of complement this set of gear, you may see something like that. So we've got Disintegrate with Convergence. So we've got fire damage. Again, everything with this set of legendary set is going to be, a lot of it's based around fire damage. We've got Teleport, which as a wizard on high level stuff is always a good idea. Safe Passage is the one we have for that. We have Frost Nova that I just put back in with Bone Chill. It's going to give us a little bit more damage while the enemies are frozen or chilled. There's also some gear that you can get that will really complement this, setting off your Frost Nova constantly, and can really be a good defensive thing. Just for the damage, we've got the familiar with Spark Flint, again, fire damage, focus. Ice Armor with Crystallize, just some survivability as a wizard, and then Deflection for Magic Weapon, again some protective shield based around that magic weapon rune. Now as far as passives, right now we have Blur, Illusionist, Audacity, Unstable Anomaly. Unstable Anomaly is just going to keep you alive, let you make some mistakes. Audacity is because, let's face it, on high levels you are close to a lot of your enemies, so this is a pretty good boost to your damage, 30% within 15 yards. Illusionist is going to take down the cooldown off Teleport whenever you take more than 15% of your maximum life, and it's also going to give you that movement speed increase. Blur is just decreased damage across the board. So this is sort of what you might expect. Now, if you watch when I cast, the only damaging ability I have is Disintegrate. So when I cast that, you see that that's the only thing going on. Don't worry about these lunatics. They're just a random piece of gear I have on. But if you go back to the other setup I have. So again, I mean, I think this is sort of a possibility of something you could play around. You could really sort of build your set around using Frost Nova and then a lot of defensive stuff, but doing so much fire damage that it makes it worse. Now, what you saw me have before, let's go back to that. Meteor. We're going to go Meteor Shower. The problem with Molten Impact is this adds a cooldown. And your Sigil's effect does follow cooldown. So we want to put on Meteor Shower, no cooldown, but it's still that fire damage. So now you'll notice, again, let's look again what we're talking about here. The offhand Etched Sigil. So if we fire normal, nothing's happening. If we equip this, what we've got now is meteors falling. So any damaging ability you have on one of your slots, it will automatically get triggered once a second. Something as powerful as Meteor will cause a lot of damage and can be a very fun way to build around this. So let's go to someone who's in combat. We're working on this portal, on this, what is this, Torment 4. Again, this is a pretty new character, so we're only comfortable right now doing Torment 4. I think we could probably go up to about 6, but, and it's going to be hard to see because we're fighting with so many other people. Where have they not been that we could actually see an enemy here? Okay, so if you notice, not only is the convergence doing a lot of damage, but meteors are dropping as well. Because of our set bonus of our legendary set, we're getting all kinds of bleed or damage over time abilities, not bleed, damage over time, which is also happening. So you can kind of hit them and then you can keep moving. But plenty of damage, and what I have found, even though I've got a fresh level 70 wizard, I've been able to sort of pretty quickly get into the torment ranks where normally I might not have had the confidence to do so, just because I've got so much survivability built into my gear, built into my skills, as well as the offensive capability that this gear has. So anyway, just wanted to share that. Many of you know much more about this game in general and playing a wizard and builds than I do. But if this is helpful to anyone, that would be awesome. And hope you've enjoyed it. And I will catch you next time.